Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Juliuz and I'm watching the best videos of the trading industry with you together, so you don't have to do it all by yourself. Today we are watching the video how Dan actually lost his prop trading funded account after week 4. So Dan made a new funded account challenge in which he traded a $50,000 prop trading account and showed us the results. And now in week 4, he actually lost the account because of a rule that he was not following. I'm not too sure. Let's find out together. Here we go. You know the deal, guys. I'm a little skeptical with all of those prop trading challenges because there are so many examples where the prop trading provider is just taking the account away from you because of a small little unimportant rule that somehow was breached. Okay, so let's find out what happened to Dan and then I can tell a little bit more about my history with funded accounts.
4 weeks ago, I embarked on a challenge to get funded in front of everyone live. Journaling on Twitter, Telegram, TikTok, Instagram, on every social platform, sharing every trade before and after on a journey to get 50k funded. A 50k challenge is more than enough. A 50k challenge can set you free. A 50k challenge is not the fact that it will make you a millionaire or do something that, makes you on a private jet or buy the Lambo. It's more that the 50k challenge can actually set a milestone for you, and it's the first stepping stone to change your life. A 5k challenge, a 10k challenge, or a 25k prop firm challenge, there's not enough capital to really kind of break the bank or change everything. But with a 50k and then a payout that's $1,000, $2,000, or even up to $5,000, you can reinvest into buying more challenges.
That's true. So that's a big point. I remembered that we together reacted on a video from Dan where FTMO banned him, and then he told us basically he's doing a new funded challenge with another provider because he was so disappointed with FTMO. So I think this was the challenge he was talking about, and now again the account is breached, so let's continue here.
It can pay for rent for a few months. It can do more than enough, which is why I've always said a 50k challenge is more than enough. Now in this case as well, I have been journaling everything and now we are currently on week 4. Now in this...
So he's using those Heiken Ashi candles, aren't they? And I just love those type of different charts. Okay, I'm using Renko and range charts, and it's good to see that other people are trading with different kind of chart types.
In this case as well, I have been journaling everything and now we are currently on week 4 of this challenge, and I've gone through something that I was expecting that would happen sooner or later. I just didn't think it would happen in a week like this. Last week I got funded and it took me 3 whole weeks to finally get funded and pass.
Which is a total normal amount. Usually you have to pay for a month before you have to pay again for the funding challenge. So passing in 3 weeks is totally good.
A 50k challenge account. During this whole process, I've documented it and also shared, and I've been doing the rotation method, which helps me diversify my risk. I've shared every single little breakdown and weekly outlooks off of the profit and P&Ls, and I've also shared my mental fortitude and my mindset towards this. I'm so close to the payout after getting funded, and I said that funded is the first step. It's 50% because you are funded. It's not 100%. It's not the goal.
So I already had 3 funded accounts in the past. Eventually, at one point, I lost all of them because of different rules. Not just because I was trading bad, but there are so many things that play a role in keeping a funded account. Not the biggest fan.
Because a payout is the goal. So...
For example, the trailing stop loss cost me 1 account. Okay, so actually I made money in the end, but the trailing stop loss trailed me out. It was an intraday trailing stop loss. So my second account I just lost because I had a losing streak, which is totally normal in every strategy that you have a losing streak. And keep in mind, with a $50,000 prop trading challenge, you usually only have $3,000 of risk. You are able to let the market or let your balance run against you. Okay, so actually you have a $3,000 account. So I was hitting that in a bad month, and the unfortunate one was my third fund account, and at that point I was quitting fund accounts until now at least, because that was a day where the CME, where the futures market had shorter opening hours. So the market closed a little earlier that day. And with those prop trading providers, they oftentimes have the rule that you are not allowed to hold a position beyond the close of the market. So I was not aware that the market was closing that early on that day, and I had a position open and the market actually went into the close. I closed the position as soon as I noticed, but it was too late. And then my funded account was shut down just because I didn't remember that the market was closing that early. It was my fault, of course, but that taught me just like, wow, if I would have just have a small equity account, I could do whatever I want and there would be no problem in holding the position beyond the market close. And if the margin would be too small, the broker would close it automatically for me and nothing bad would happen. And that was like the trigger that told me, okay, I'm gonna switch to a small equity account and let the funded accounts rest for a little while, because there are so many rules and also with the trailing stop loss. And if you have a bad month in the equity account, everything is not that bad, okay? But in the funded, you immediately lose the account. Okay, let's continue.
See what happened in week 4.
And now, of course, I want to know how Dan lost the account.
Good morning, guys. I don't know why I'm smiling, because I just got breached on the account.
Oh boy.
The account got breached. Not only did it get breached, one of them was potentially falsely breached. So I'm asking.
This is what okay, first of all, in a lot of situations, you have to ask yourself, okay, why was the account breached? What did I do wrong? Is it really correct? Is it false? Yeah, you have to really analyze what's happening, because it wasn't your fault. At least not that obvious, okay? This is the thing that triggers me the most.
Them to review it right now, because let me show you. So on this account, and if I click on just today as well, it only shows $443. The only thing I can think of is that if potentially you're not allowed to hold weekend trades. On top of that as well, on the other one, I actually hit the daily loss and I wasn't aware of it. So on Friday, I opened some sales and I just walked away and didn't really think much of it. So I ended up losing one funded account and then obviously one challenge account that was actually coming in profit. So it's actually frustrating because it was.
So one he lost because the daily loss limit was reached, and then the other one was just because he had open position over the weekend. This is more or less the same thing that happened to me. Okay, he wasn't aware that it wasn't allowed to hold the position over the weekend, that he has a position open, and I wasn't aware that the market was closing that early on that day. Okay, so it's kind of a similar experience. Just because you hold a trade over the wrong period of time, the account is getting breached.
So close. Like, I was, what?
And of course, guys, if you tell me, okay, that's completely my fault, I know that is the truth. It's our fault that we weren't aware enough of what it takes to trade this trading account, to trade this fund account, and to not lose it. Okay, this is of course our fault, but at the end, it's just like really, really annoying that the rules are so freaking strict.
52k, 3k away from passing, and it was a funding pips account, so I would have been 150k. The other account is still good. So now I've lost 50k, back to 50k funded only, and then one account closed. So 4 accounts, lost 2. And
I actually already had 4 accounts. I wasn't really following his journey until this point, so he already had 4 accounts.
I've just opened a support ticket to see what they'll say, so I guess it wouldn't be a journey without me failing a little bit. So if you haven't seen already, I did my old school penthouse tour, but this is my new office currently.
Looks really good.
In this.
A lot of space.
It's a new house that I'm in, and it's absolutely beautiful out here. Just like there's the pool there.
With a pool, nice.
And then, hello Deku. One of my dogs, Deku. And this week I'm trying to really make sure that this accumulation week I just take it slow. I need to trade the one funded account really conservatively, to drop the risk and really make sure that I can get some sort of payout. Otherwise, it's just going to be really difficult.
Yeah, depends on what his trading strategy is, okay? You know, I'm a big fan of a mechanical strategy that is doing the same thing every day. Depends on if you get a good setup, but doing the same thing over and over, and there will be a month eventually in which you lose a little money, and really fast you lose a funded account with that. Okay, so with a mechanical approach in which you do not differ from your rules and from your execution ever, it's really hard to maintain funded accounts forever.
And I think this week is going to be quite difficult. So this week, what I was saying in the trades account is that this was looking to fill this gap here, and I'm looking for that rejection off on this side. So all I do is look on the A to B on the left hand side, look for an entry on the right hand side, and that's exactly my setup. Not only is that the setup that I look for and how I look for the breakdowns, that's how I trade for the past 12 years. The only difference is the 12 years I've had refinement on it. Something different as well, someone's also asked me, is like brokers. I used to trade with a company called Icon like 5 years ago, and ironically, if you are looking for a broker, you can go sign up from there. It's completely up to you, but I thought I would share that. So this is day number 22 of trying to get a 50k payout and 50k funding. let's just see how this week goes.
So he still has some accounts to trade with, and he's now doing the work really focused and slowly so that nothing is going against him. So as far as I'm here with Dan, I think he has one funded account and one challenge left.
That didn't last long because this setup looked really good. So not only did I just film a second ago, we were on our first trade here, is that we ended up causing...
Okay, I actually thought he lost again
or
for a second here.
When I was just checking the charts again, ended up causing this fake wick up to the upsides, right? So we've had this fake wick here and then we have a continuation from A to B.
Alright.
Now since then we've looked for a really good on a pattern here on a lower time frame.
So first of all, he's trading gold.
This looks really good to fill this whole gap. This one's a bit aggressive, but if it breaks through, then I'm gonna hold it. And yeah, then to be honest, that's gonna be a pretty wicked trade. So that's one account. Let me show you the other account as well. I also need to get up some more accounts because obviously I failed those two. But man, it's been a long week. I'm so excited to be back. I also want to know, do you guys want me to continue this challenge up to 1 million? Because if so, then...
Of course we want to see up to 1 million, of course.
I'm thinking about it.
$1 million in funded money, why not? Isn't too bad.
What's going on, guys? Evening. And the trade I showed you guys, obviously we had the update. I share. This is on one account. There's 102k there. And here, finally on the funded account, we're $300 up.
Yes, sir.
Baby, $300. Then I might have lost the funded account, but tech what? When you got the skill, doesn't matter. I'm gonna pass this one. What's up? What are you saying, Michael? Michael, come here. Look, I just want to show you something. You can do this. Look, about to pass the other funded. I've got $300 per payout on the other one. It just goes to show when you got skill. Right, I'm gonna put you guys down. I'll see you tomorrow. This is like a roller coaster of a week, guys, because literally I have just passed the other account yesterday.
Congratulations, another fund. He lost the fund and immediately made it back. New funded account.
Let me just open this up for you. And this was the trade that was shared. I shared it on Telegram. And let me just open.
I mean, trading with prop trading challenges can be really fun, okay? You have those winning moments that give you a lot of energy and confidence to keep on going. And in the end, you do not have to risk anything but the amount of money you have to pay for the challenge and maybe some activation fee. So that is really interesting, but you have to really find a good prop trading provider with good rules that are not too strict, that are fair, and where you are certain that you get your money after a payout.
Not the account. Oh, look at that beautiful melt. It literally dropped and melted.
I cannot see anything here.
All the way through. And then I got the email of Hollow Prime. So yes, I lost the
Hollow Prime, alright?
Funding, but ta-da! Congratulations, you have passed. So right now I'm just prepping, doing some pages and some work before we hit the gym, and of course we've got our morning coffee. Currently right now the villa's getting cleaned outside, right out there, and we're in.
Okay, let me skip a little through that until we see some new trades, some shopping here. Trade update, this is what I want to see here.
Today's trades we ended up hitting stop loss, excuse me.
This was a winning trade,
which is quite frustrating because ended up dropping as an overall. So right now we're currently in this trade which I just...
Here there's a stop loss trade here on the left. And this one looks kind of good right now.
And literally I'm still just one trade away from payout, and this is what I said. This week's been a struggle. Obviously we had a breach, now we're in drawdown, and that's why it's difficult when I said that getting funded is literally like halfway. It's not even nowhere near what it needs to be, because you actually need to work really hard to get the payout, and the market might not produce like it.
Of course, the business model of those prop trading firms is, first of all, it's hard to get funded, and then it's hard to maintain a funded account and to get a payout. Okay, that's the whole business model. Of course, it's not easy.
You see the market
with all of those strict rules. So even if you're a good trader, again, if you have a trailing stop loss intraday, market is running a little against you, a little bit more against you, even though you might make money eventually that week. But a little drawdown could be enough to breach the account, okay? And if you're trading so freaking small that there is no way that you're gonna hit your trailing stop loss that day, it's really hard to make some money.
We're doing really well during the challenge phase, but typical during the payout phase or trying to get a payout, it's quite difficult right now. So just gotta be patient with it, follow the process and see what happens. Currently, I can't even open it. They are refilling the pool, and it is green in the middle. Man, it looks gorgeous. So they're going to clean that pool and it's swimming.
Okay, now he's hitting the gym. We'll take a look at that. I'm a gym goer myself, so that interests me. Some lateral raises. front raises, shoulder press. Alright, this is a shoulder day. Do we see some... Okay, let's see the reflection here. Breakdown, that's what I want to see.
Okay, so welcome down to the breakdown and the final section of this video. And instead of doing a full breakdown, which I'll add next week and later on in these videos as well, because I need to film it first and foremost, but it has been hectic because I've just finished setting everything up. So the full breakdown will be released in a few days. I actually wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about the psychology of trading. And basically it's kind of crazy because the full idea of this is it took me 3 weeks to get funded and then one account was breached. It just proves at the end of the day that getting funded is the start. Now funded trading is literally the gateway.
So this video really makes me want to do and want to try another funding challenge, and of course want to pass another funding challenge. So this really, after this video, I want to try it again at some point in the future, for sure.
Prop firms are a gateway. The whole cost of this whole job.
But again, I'm most likely wanting to trade my mechanical strategy, and even though in an average market phase you pass the challenge, if there is some kind of week or couple of weeks in which your mechanical approach is not working the best, chances are high that you might breach the account.
Only cost me around $800, as you can refer back to episode 1. And even if I get one payout, 1.5 here, whatever it is that pays for the investment, I still have the funding to accumulate and to continue and make it. Of course, this takes time, it takes money, but over a period of time and in the long run, it is more than enough. Don't look for the home runs. Don't look for what social media gives you. Don't listen to these, of course, I guess myself, even in influencers, you can pick and choose.
That is a really, really good recommendation here, but then don't look too much at those influencers. Keep on trading your strategy, stick to your rules. I told you a lot about that in the last few videos. We reacted on Mamba and TJR living their best life somewhere in the south and spending $300,000 a day and making $500,000 the next day. Guys, that leads us to trade bigger and bigger and bigger and more risky and with new approaches, and we differ from our rules just because we want to relive those situations ourselves. But at the end, the fastest way to get there is to stick to the rules, because if we lose our account because we do something completely crazy, this puts us back, and it's way better choice to just stick to the rules. That is the fastest way you get there.
But resonate with the words that I am saying to you is that focus on the task at hand objectively. Get funded, get a payout, then scale, copy, model, increase, scale. From there.
So if you want to learn how to trade prop trading accounts, definitely make sure to check out Dan's channel.
$500
He's an expert.
Turns into $5,000, and then $5,000 turns into $50,000, and it becomes more than your wildest dreams. I'm telling that to you guys, not from a point of perspective that, hey, I'm better than you, or hey, perspective of you.
But I think what he's talking about could also, or is also, true in the same way for an equity account. If you start with a small equity account, a couple of $1,000s, I think you should at least have $3,000 before thinking about opening an equity account, and then you trade really small. This could also grow exponentially, the same as with prop trading accounts. Okay, the advantage is that prop trading accounts usually are a little bit less expensive, but the disadvantage is the rules are pretty strict, so you might lose an account even though you traded pretty good.
I'm telling you because it can be done and you can do it. And the craziest thing is, on this side of life, it is the best feeling in the world. To be able to do what you want when you want. Of course, breaches, one of them getting funded is one of them getting payout. What is the best thing is to be able to live life on your terms. What is the best thing is if there is a hospital bill, you can cover it. The best thing is if I'm hungry and I want to eat at a restaurant, I don't have to stress about the bill. And I come from that background. I've stressed about it, which also makes it.
Which is probably true for a lot of us, that we going out eating, having dinner in a restaurant is very expensive these days, okay? Not everyone has the ability to pay for that on a regular basis, okay? Trading is a possibility to do that, but keep in mind, you have to risk your money to make money, okay? If eating out in a restaurant is too expensive for you, you might have to rethink twice if investing your money on the capital markets is the right thing to do, because there is a big likelihood still, at least 40%, that you're gonna lose it, okay?
Tastes so much better now because I know what it's like without. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Again, some people have commented saying it's long, whatever it is, but this is how you do. I'm not trying to get past in 1 week.
Yeah, and this is a real experience, and this is what I'm enjoying here.
daily skill. Is not a 1 week type of thing. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out link in the description to get your free to-do list to help you create your own playbook. More importantly, we have a meetup as well. We will be back in Bangkok, Thailand on the 12th of July doing our first meetup, and there are only 20 spaces for the meetup, so make sure you sign up below.
Okay, that was a really great video. At the end, we can have a takeaway here that even a professional like Dan sometimes is not aware of his daily drawdown, breaches the account is gone, he's not really sure why. This happens to all of us. This happened to me before. I got really triggered by that and said, okay, I'm gonna stop trading prop trading challenges for a while. Now I'm like, okay, maybe give it another try. Let's see how it goes. I mean, with a good sale, you can like expect the prop trading challenges for $100 or something like that. Okay, so maybe I will try that again. Thank you guys for watching. This happens to all of us. This is why I do not like prop trading challenges as much as you might like it, but that's the real truth here. Thank you guys for watching. Also leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support. That helps a lot. Hopefully you enjoyed today's trading video and my opinion on Dan's experience. We see us next time. Good luck with trading this week. Bye bye.